Okay, I wasn't initially planning on filming today because it's kind of a busy day. Just a lot of prep boxes. I've got a bunch of work to do. I've got to hop on a call in a little bit with a client, and then I have Rainbow Kitten Surprise concert tonight with one of my best friends. I'm so excited. But I got a Paragon package, and I figured we would do a little bit of a just like little try on. I just got a little set because I've been waiting for a good red set to show up either through Paragon or Alphalete. I am currently in like Alphalete chokehold. I am obsessed. But Paragon released what I think is just like the most stunning red. It's like a bright, like firecracker red, and I'm very excited about this. I love their fabric for more of like a soft, kind of like less compression hold, whereas Alphalete I think just does the like very compressive leggings so well. So I'm going to try this on and give you my review, but I'm very excited. Okay, for starters, can we just talk about the top? I'm obsessed. I just need to make that like abundantly clear. This red is so stunning, and the set itself is gorgeous. I feel so secure without feeling like overly tucked in, if that makes sense. Like, it's not as compressive. I definitely would enjoy wearing this more on just like an all day kind of basis, versus like Alphalete. I am very much like I'll wear it for like my cardio gym, stuff like that, but I don't typically enjoy wearing it outside of that because it's just very compressive. This is like freaking butter, super soft, but also like very secure, holds you in, very comfortable. The length is perfect. It hits me right at the ankle. I am 5'1" with like a 22, 23 inch inseam, short girl. And these leggings fit actually perfect, which is kind of unheard of for me. So super stoked on that. But 10 out of 10, I have 0 notes. The bra has adjustable straps, which is really nice. And does come padded, which does kind of piss me off sometimes because it tends to move around like when you do laundry. But that's like one thing that I need companies to understand is that girls don't want 17 different fabrics. Girls want padding in their bra that is like attached to the bra so it doesn't move when you do laundry. But otherwise, this set is chef's kiss. I am obsessed. I am probably going to wear it for my upper body day tomorrow. I love it. 10 out of 10, no notes. You need it. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Super chill weekend this weekend. We are going to, today's a rest day for lifting, so I just have cardio and posing, and obviously like steps, so I'll go for a walk later. We're going to the hot air balloon fiesta in Albuquerque, which I'm so excited for because we haven't been. This is our first time that we'll like be here for it because we moved here after it last year. So super stoked to go just have like a super unique New Mexico experience. So we're gonna do that this afternoon. So I'm gonna go get ready for the day. We're gonna go do cardio and posing. We changed up my posing side. I'll put picture here. Yesterday, which is fine. I can relearn my routine doing the opposite side, but it just adds a little more work because I'd finally gotten my routine like totally memorized. So gonna be working a little extra hard on that the next few weeks. Yeah, we're gonna go hit cardio and posing, go for a walk, and then I will take you along to the balloon fiesta this afternoon. Alright, we are back on the gym floor posing. That was possibly the hardest cardio session that I think I've had this far, so far in prep. My legs felt like cinder blocks. And it was like every single step was just took everything that I had in me. Luckily, that was the long session, so I'm gonna pose, do the second bit of my cardio. I just did not feel like doing it all the way straight through, so I'm splitting it up like how I normally do when I train, but with just like without training in between. I'll just be posing in between, give myself a little bit of a break. And now we get to relearn our routine. So I'm excited, but also just like a little. So yeah, we're gonna practice mandatories today and kind of start working through my routine a little bit. I'm gonna make this kind of a longer posing session, especially since I'm not training. It's a Saturday. I have all the time in the world. So here we go. Okay, routine is coming together slowly but surely. So let's practice some mandatory holds now. So I need to relearn this side. Morning, happy Sunday. Silly me, didn't realize that the hot air balloons only go up in the mornings. They don't do them in the evenings too for this fiesta. So, making coffee, it's a little before 7 a.m. and we are gonna go find a little spot up on the mountainside to watch the balloons from over here instead of like going into the fiesta for it. So let's make some coffee. Okay, that was actually the coolest experience that I think we have had in Albuquerque. If you ever get the opportunity to go to the balloon fiesta, I think they usually have it like the first weekend of October. This was like, I think the 53rd year that they've done it. Like, it's been going on forever. Highly recommend. That was so cool. I have videos that I'll put in the next couple clips. Just finished cardio, about to go for a walk, and then I have posing with my best friend Ellie and our posing coach Jess. So very busy day. After that will be like grocery delivery, meal prep, all that kind of stuff. So very busy day, very productive. So let's get on with our Sunday. This is a little bit different of an ending to this video than I was initially planning on it being. My initial thoughts were just like, thanking you guys for supporting my video. I'm just kind of like closing out the video. But a little bit of an announcement on Tuesday. I just switched to like Tuesday, Friday check-ins. My coach and I made the pretty hard decision to pull from prep. It was one that I knew was a decision that was more or less kind of coming at some point, or was at least a possibility, that, you know, we've kind of discussed over the last few weeks, and we did end up actually making that decision this week. I feel like I have so many thoughts to share and just haven't quite gotten like processed through all of them yet. Obviously, you know, some sadness, some grief, things like that. Also just like relief, excitement, happiness, like a lot of really conflicting feelings that are happening kind of all at once. So I don't want to talk too much on those feelings until I know exactly what they are and can pinpoint them and can kind of talk about it. More than anything, I am just so thankful for the support system that I've had through these last 19 weeks. Obviously, you know, prep is hard and super challenging and is unlike anything that I've ever gone through before. And the fact that I, you know, got to the point that I did and was pushing myself the way that I was, is something that at the end of the day, even if the ending to this prep looks a little different than I had initially hoped it would, I am so proud of all of the work that I put in, the dedication and commitment that I had through the entirety, you know, up until the point that we made the decision to call it. I'm sure the kind of like big looming question is like, why? So I will answer that now. Basically, like, long story short, I just want to be ready on time. And the amount that we would have to lose just isn't, it would not happen in the timeline that we had. And then if we had tried to push for that, the reality is I and my coach would not be super stoked on the package that we would be bringing. And, you know, we had an agreement when, like, I had my very first initial, like, consultation call with him back at the beginning of this year that, you know, we wouldn't bring a package to stage that we weren't both totally stoked on. And that is just the reality of prep sometimes. You know, sometimes it goes exactly how you hope that it would, and you get to stage and you're super stoked, and you know, get to celebrate all of the rewards that come from it. And sometimes you pour your heart and soul in and give it everything that you have, and it's not your time. And I am totally comfortable with accepting that this was just not my time. You know, maybe my time is a year from now, maybe it's 6 months from now, maybe it's, you know, several years from now, maybe it just isn't in the cards for me. I don't know, and I'm not putting a specific timeline on any of it. I will know when I'm ready again, and I'm very excited for everything that, you know, that is still yet to come. This prep has put me in the best shape of my entire life so far. I've lost 130 pounds from the heaviest that I've ever been, and have incredible cardio fitness now. I'm, you know, stoked to basically be starting with a clean slate and just kind of be building this body into whatever it is that I decide that I want to do with it. So I'm so thankful for the support that I've had from my coach, from my teammates, from my family and friends, most of all from my husband, who has endured this prep with me and dealt with the hanger and, you know, the moods. And, you know, I tried my absolute hardest to make sure that he didn't feel the negative repercussions of being in a deficit like that. But the reality is he probably felt at least some of it every day. It's a big shout out to Brian for just being the husband and partner that he is, because I could not have made it as far as I did without him. So all that being said, that's kind of the catch up. We got to have a date night last night. We went to the super cute food hall that has like probably about a dozen restaurants, like all in one place, and then just like community seating. And we went and just like split a few things. We split like a tuna poke, which was so good and was everything that I've been craving all of prep. Just like nice and light and refreshing. He got some elote that I had a few bites of, and then we split like a French dip sandwich, and it was all super tasty. And I was able to just like listen to my hunger cues, stop when I was full, say no to the things that honestly like didn't interest me. So I wasn't eating just for the sake of eating off plan. So really proud of how I managed that. That was really confidence inspiring for me, because you know, I feel like the negative sides of like bodybuilding are talked about so much, and I want to, you know, kind of be vulnerable and like share this entire reverse process too. So this channel is not going anywhere. I will still be posting regularly, taking you through the reverse. We'll probably start like a little like reverse diaries series, and I will take you, you know, through week to week. I will not be sharing exact macros that I'm on. I, you know, will kind of give like, yeah, this week we jumped up XYZ, or, you know, whatever. But I just got my reverse plan from my coach. So at least for, you know, this first week, I get high days on Saturdays, which I'm very excited for. And then we get... Siri just started talking. Anyways, so high days on Saturdays moving forward. The low days haven't changed yet, but we did reduce cardio by 20 minutes a day. So down to 70 minutes, which I'm excited for. I would like to keep some level of cardio in my plan, you know, moving forward regardless, because I feel my best, I feel my healthiest, and I like having it. And I'm not entirely sure what, you know, the next few months will look like as far as the exercise portion goes. So that is where things are at. I'm excited to take you guys along, and thank you so much for the support through prep. It was an adventure of a lifetime, and I will keep you updated on if we get to pursue that again. But for now, I'm going to go clean my apartment and sit on the couch for the evening. So have a wonderful weekend.